What is going on, guys? Brandon over here at Geek Talk. We are back with another video, and this time we are talking The Iron Claw, starring Zac Efron, Lily James, Jeremy Allen White, so-and-so. It's a pretty stud-filled cast. But, dude, this movie, I heard a lot about it when it first came out. People were praising it. I don't know if I heard one bad thing outside of one of the brothers not being included in this film, and that, of course, is a bummer. But, like, I think the director said something about if we added another brother, it just would have been too sad. And I mean, in this movie, it just got to the point where it was like, just throw it on, man. Just tell the story, because it is an absolute tragic story, man. What Kevin and his family went through growing up, and mainly Kevin. I mean, he is the last surviving brother. He went through it, man, dealing with all these with all his brothers passing and yada yada yada. But yeah, this movie, it did not disappoint. Great storytelling, great soundtrack, great choreography, choreographed fights, everything about it. I mean, you really feel like these actors really took this serious and like embodied the idea of becoming a professional wrestler, specifically Zac Efron. I mean, he you could tell he put the work in for this one. And dude, I'm not gay, but god damn, Zac. I mean, he got shredded, toned, beefed up, dude. I'm not saying Oscar, nothing like that. I don't want to say the performance was that amazing or whatever, but even though Oscars are rigged and a joke at this point. But dude, he really, really put his heart and soul into this. And when you do shit like this, when you're making a film about somebody's life and something this tragic and this serious and something that just like people, if you're a wrestling fan, I'm not. I mean, I knew very little about the Von Erichs, but if you're a wrestling fan, I believe you love this family, man. And this story really hits home and means an absolute ton to you. And to know that the cast and crew put everything into it, it's just, you got to do it with these kind of films. You have to. When you're doing these biopics, yada, 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 you got to do it. You got to do the person justice. It's not a fictional character you're doing. And this is a real person. This is a real story. And these people have family members, you know, they don't want to see their loved one's life story just be ruined, be trashed, not told properly. But yeah, they did a great job. The story, everything about it. I mean, from anywhere from Zac Efron to Lily James, they just did phenomenal with this story. I mean, oh god, dude, it's good. It's good. It's one of those films, like, I believe it's A24, but it's just one of those films that, I mean, we get so much shit is pumped out nowadays, and it's either superheroes, big action flicks, whatever, dude, Star Wars. It's always something massive, a popcorn flick, and we just don't get these kind of movies anymore. And when they come out and when they do so well, like, it's just such a well done movie. I love it, dude. Like, I think of like, God, I'm drawing a blank. Let's see. Shawshank Redemption and stuff like that. These low, like Matt Damon talks about, he's doing recently, but he talks about these films that they just can't do anymore because we're going down a rabbit hole, man. It's just good to see these kind of films, good, just story-based films with great acting and great emotion. And God, man, does this movie hit you in the feels? It's tragic. There's not much. I mean, the way it ended with Kevin, Zac Efron's character, sitting in the yard watching his little brother or little kids play, his sons play, and he just breaks down because he sits there and realizes that, you know, he's not a brother anymore. All of his brothers are gone and onto the afterlife, and he just kind of breaks down. And he, you know, his kids see him and they're like, "Dad, what's wrong, whatever." So, you know, I just realized, you know, I used to be a brother, but I'm not anymore. And then his kids are like, "Well, we can be your brothers." Oh my god, dude, it's just, my wife's gonna be so pissed that I didn't watch this movie with her, because I gave her like a week or two. I heard it was on digital, and I was like, "Dude, we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it." And we were waiting for our toddler to go to sleep, and, you know, it's because it's not a movie you want to watch with your kids, and never happened. So I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to watch this. I didn't go to the theater to watch it, so I'm gonna watch this. And she's gonna be so pissed. But it's one of those movies that I know she'd love, dude. It's just gonna hit her right in the feels. And Zac Efron's performance. It's like that new movie Ordinary Angel with the Zach Reacher guy. I can't think of his name. That looks fucking awesome. I went to go watch animation with my little boy. Excuse me, and that trailer played, and my lord, that's one of those films that just, it's like John Q, man. It's like, oh my god. It just plays with your emotions, and when it's done correctly, man, it's such a fun experience, man. I love awesome storytelling, and that's what the Iron Claw is. It's God, dude, it's so good. I don't know what else to say. It's just a good fucking movie. And if you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. This is one of those. I'm starting to get into physical media. You know, my wife's not on board with it, but with all this, get rid of this and everything going digital, I'm like, I want to buy movies that I love, that I really enjoyed. I've got Point Break, I got Lord of the Rings, I got Avatar, I got I'm moving up. I got my Star Wars. I'm moving up. I've always been good at collecting shit for TV shows, but never movies. But this is one of them. I want this movie on hard copy because, dude, it's just the story that needs to be heard. It's a story that needs to be told. And if you WWE fans, you professional wrestler fans out there, I hope this was everything you wanted it to be. I don't know how it couldn't. I mean, it's fucking well done. Bravo. I don't know who directed it. I don't know who wrote it. I don't know. And the crazy thing is, they didn't even talk to Kevin. Zac Efron didn't even meet Kevin until like one day before like the red carpet premiere or whatever the fuck you call it over in Hollywood. But fucking great. Good fucking movie. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. Comment, let me know your thoughts on the Iron Claw. And if you're interested in future content, please subscribe. Deuces.